hit him with finesse. Ooh, ooh, wet. Every day I wake, I know I'm blessed. Ooh, ooh, wet. Pull up like I barely hit the net. I don't stop until I break a sweat. Ooh, wet. I keep dripping, hit him with finesse. Ooh, ooh, wet. Every day I wake, I know I'm blessed. Ooh, ooh, wet. Pull up like I barely hit the net. Ooh, ooh, wet. I don't stop until I break a sweat. Sweat. Ooh, wet. I keep dripping, hit him with finesse. Sweat. Ooh, wet. Every day I wake, I know I'm blessed. Ooh, wet. Pull up like I barely hit the net. Wet. Sweat. Sweat. Ooh, ooh, wet. Sweat. Sweat. Ooh, wet.
Welcome to NBA 2K TV and Season 7 Return of Heroes.
That's right, another chance for you to be a hero of the game, and this season is epic.
Alright, so to tip things off this week, let's look at what you can expect on your journey to level 40.
A stunning view of Capitol Hill from high above. We're here in the seat of the U.S. government, Washington, D.C. It's NBA basketball on 2K Sports. We're glad you could join us on this exciting Friday night matchup. Alongside Chris Payday.
Thank you very much. Jaren Jackson Jr. is continuing in his father's NBA.
I can see why, D.A., and I think he's well on his way. Thank you for that one. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Adams at center with Jackson next to him. Then there's John Morant. Then it's
Grizzlies.
Chris, we're just getting into a new year. Already, though, injuries hitting a couple of teams.
Yeah, Kevin, but the big thing, though, get healthy by the end of the year. You know, you got to get your guys back to 100%, so you don't want to rush them back too early.
On the free throw, no good.
And when Brian had that special night from the floor a few years ago, and when he went 14 from 14, only one player in NBA history had more makes without a miss in a game. You might know his name. Wilt? Yeah, pretty good company.
5 to shoot. Jackson passes to Mr. Clutch.
2 minutes.
Now here's Kispert. Guarded by Jackson. To the middle. Bryant. And Bryant slams it in.
When Bryant attacks like that, he almost can't be stopped. Defense stays out of his way.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Defended by Bryant. 1:32 left in the first quarter. Mr. Clutch, the pass to Tillman. Here's Bain. Three-pointer. And he's good on the three ball. Bain's got a couple of threes now in the first for Memphis.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Neto surveying the floor. Out to the right wing. Here's Kispert, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
For these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game, but you can see why after that sequence.
Jones, the pass to Mr. Clutch. Pass to Tillman. That's tipped. Now here is Hachimura. He's guarded close. He gets that one.
Court awareness improving over time. Hachimura demonstrating some nice passing instincts.
The Grizzlies trail by 6. Jones, the pass to Mr. Clutch. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first.
Memphis shooting their first free throw. First trip to the line in this one.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could easily get the job done there. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that one.
Absolutely. Williams, he's checked in for Memphis. Conjar comes in for Bain. And a nice shot by Bryant.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
There's Mr. Clutch inside. And Williams with the stuff.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Wizards lead by 6. We'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And big man Kristaps Porzingis, not resting on his laurels, he describes what he does to get better in the offseason.
Just getting in that weight room and living in there, basically, doing what I need to do, and then I'm going to be twice a day in the basketball court as well, just working on everything. So.
And it's 7-3, and with a few injuries over the last couple of years, Greg, that lower body strength work, so important for KP.
Absolutely. I mean, his skill is tremendous for a player his size, but keeping his body strong is going to be critical.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Wizards.
The three-pointer has been a major weapon for them in early stages. I mean, they'd be smart to keep moving and working on the perimeter.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So on the floor for Washington, they've got Daniel Gafford. Kispert is out there with Smith. And there's Bryant and it's Hachimura in at the small forward position. Most NBA players are stars, Greg, once they start college basketball. But that was not the case with Rui Hachimura.
And coming over from Japan, there was an adjustment period for Rui, averaging just 2 points per game as a freshman. But he really grew his game in college. As a junior, Hachimura was a conference player of the year, turning himself into a top 10 pick in the 2019 draft.
Washington calls timeout. After a whistle, we often see players demanding their coach challenge the call. Greg, were there plays you wish you could have challenged in your career?
Oh, goodness, absolutely.
Substitution on the court.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Passes it to Bain. Here's Mr. Clutch. He's still scoreless so far in this one. To the inside. Jackson passes to Mr. Clutch. 6 to shoot. And the dunk by Jackson.
This is the power Jackson possesses. I mean, the ability to slam it down when given the opportunity.
Porzingis against Adams. Here's Kuzma. Second shot opportunity. No good on the shot. Adams, some nice D.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Kristaps Porzingis is returning to form after his knee surgery. He says making sure it's strong and stable is nonstop work. I'm feeling better, and I have confidence that I can go out there and play freely. His offense has been great. It's the defensive end that he's still getting right. Guys?
Well, we know he can be a presence, DA, and I think eventually he's going to be what he wants to be. Thank you. And again, Washington, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 5. To the paint. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Kuzma outside. 34 seconds left here in the second. And the dunk by Hachimura.
Wow, rising up in force. I love it when Hachimura elects to dunk. Great work.
Morant passes to Mr. Clutch. Down low, here's Jackson. It's through for his second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Here's Neto, guarded by Morant. Pass to Porzingis. Shoots over Adams. Off the mark from 16 feet out.
You expect him to make those. They've got to do more to get a hand in his face next time.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even.
Checking in for the Grizzlies.
Daniel Gafford's checked in for Porzingis. Thomas Bryant comes in for Caldwell Pope. And Rui Hachimura's subbed in for Ish Smith. Memphis also making some changes. Konchar's checked in for Dylan Brooks. Mr. Clutch comes in for Bain. And Jones subbed in for Morant. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Adams at center with Jackson next to him. Tyus Jones out there with Mr. Clutch. And it's Konchar into the 3 slot.
The tall players like Bryant have a unique vantage point. It helps him see the open man.
Mr. Clutch, the pass to Jackson. In transition, here come the Wizards. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his second.
Steven Adams picks one up. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Their inside game has been great tonight. So much of their scoring has come from the paint.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Jones, the pass to Mr. Clutch. There's 48 seconds left to play here in the third, and he comes up with the deuce.
Assisted.
And that play is tailor-made for Adams. Not many guys set a better screen and then the quick roll off it to get the finish.
It's Kuzma penetrating. Another shot, and that's 2 points on the layup. Kuzma's got 4 points now on the quarter.
And that's why you never stop working in the paint at either end of the floor.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
What a game from Jackson so far. He's scoring at will and showing no signs of letting up.
Here's Neto, defended by Jones. The feed now to Bryant. And he uses the glass on the layup. Bryant's got 10 points.
You got to be more physical with Bryant than this. I mean, he's skilled at fending off contact on the way up.
And so it's Jaren Jackson making highlights for the Memphis Grizzlies. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total.
All right, coming on to the court.
Got more NBA basketball.
Wizards answer.
And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
Come on, fans.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Daniel Gafford. Then it's Thomas Bryant. Then it's Contavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Neto in at the point. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington.
For a young player, Jackson has a solid understanding of the game. I mean, it guides him in the pick and roll.
Neto, the pass to Bryant. Back to Neto. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Mr. Clutch, the pass to Jackson. And the basket is good.
He's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Wizards trail by 5. Kuzma outside. Going inside. Bryant trying to free himself up. Kuzma can't get it to go.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Mr. Clutch, the pass to Adams. And yes, it's good. And the Grizzlies lead by 7.
And nothing seems to faze Adams, even when you get physical with him.
And pass to Kuzma. Here's Neto. Back to Kuzma. Pass to Gafford. Over Jones. And the shot is long. And the Grizzlies leading by 7. Knocked away. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
Memphis basketball.
Porzingis is checked in for Washington. And so the Grizzlies take the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA. Presented by 2K Sports. See you next time.
I was talking to Nikola Jokic the other day, and he said that you were one of his favorite young passers in the game. How does that make you feel?
You know, that's a real honor. Joker's a genius-level passer, one of the best passing bigs of all time. So to get that kind of praise for him, that's huge. You always want the respect of your peers.
So is there anyone else in the league, perhaps, that you look to as someone you want to emulate?
When it comes to my passing?
I'll listen to whatever, but yeah, let's say that. I was asking about passing.
LeBron obviously comes to mind. Going back a little bit, I was always a big Jason Kidd guy. There's a lot of great passers in the league, though, so it's hard to single out just any one guy.
Yeah, I hear that. Hey, thanks for your time, MP.
Thank you, John.
I don't stop until I break a sweat. Ooh, wet. I keep dripping, hit 'em with finesse. Ooh, ooh, wet. Every day I wake, I know I'm blessed. Ooh, ooh, wet. Pull up like I barely hit the net. Ooh, ooh, wet. I don't stop until I break a sweat. Sweat. Ooh, wet. I keep dripping, hit 'em with finesse. Sweat. Ooh, wet. Every day I wake, I know I'm blessed. Blessed. Ooh, wet. Pull up like I barely hit the net. wet, sweat, sweat. Ooh, wet, wet, wet. Ooh, wet, wet, wet. Ooh, wet, wet, wet. Ooh, wet, wet, wet. Ooh, wet. Sweat, 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 sweat. Sweat, 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 sweat. Keep on looking in the mirror, yeah. Put it through the Brita, get clear. Ooh, shield my heart from the tears. Ooh, rice bag case it get wet. Ooh, slip and slide out of last year. Facing my ocean of fears, trying to take it to a new tier. Evaporate, I disappear when it get too hot around my peers. Yeah, I'm off the boards, trying to ride the wave. I'm at the port, I'm charging when I'm drained. My news feed, my breakfast for my brain. Driving through the lane like a boat. Buzzer beater, pressure make a goat. If I hit it, it wins. I don't stop until I break a sweat. Ooh, wet. I don't stop until I break a sweat. Sweat. Ooh, wet. I keep dripping, hit 'em with finesse. Sweat. Ooh, wet. Every day I wake, I know I'm blessed. Blessed. Ooh, wet. Pull up like I barely hit the net. Ooh, wet. Sweat. Sweat. Ooh, wet. Sweat. Sweat. Ooh, wet. Sweat. Sweat. Ooh, wet. Sweat. Sweat. Ooh, wet. 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 Ooh, wet. 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 Ooh, wet. 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 Ooh, wet. 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 Ooh, wet. I don't stop, break a sweat, break a sweat. I don't stop, break a sweat, break a sweat. I don't stop.